Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Is it valid to remarry a wife after 3 divorces based on a legal fatwa? Well, we believe in truth, right? We follow scholars, but on condition of soundness. Imam al-Ghazali says, من عرف الحق بالرجال تحير في متاهات الضلال. فاعرف الحق تعرف رجاله. That whoever determines truth simply by what people say will always remain lost in the plains of confusion or the plains of misguidance. Rather, know the truth and you'll know its people. Knowing the truth, and Imam Ghazali mentions this in the book of knowledge in the Ihya. So one of my teachers mentioned this. So I asked, what does it mean to know the truth? So he said, knowing the truth means that you know the way of truth. And that's why we know that there's a mainstream of Islam. There's sound religious opinion, and sound religious opinions are those contained within the 4 mainstream schools of Sunni Islam. These are what have safeguarded sound understanding of the Quran and the Sunnah. That's why the great Hanbali scholar Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali wrote this work, الرد على من اتبع غير المذاهب الأربعة, a refutation of those who seek to follow other than one of the 4 schools of Sunni Islamic law. And this is a matter that there's broad agreement upon, as mentioned by Imam al-Subki in Jam' al-Jawami', as mentioned by Ibn al-Humam in al-Tahrir with its commentaries, and mentioned in the treatise on Ijtihad and Taqlid, like those by Ibn Hajar al-Haytami, by Abdul Ghani Nabulsi, radiallahu ta'ala anhum, and others. So, it is very clear from the Quran, if you look at the Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 230, that after 3 divorces have taken place, the couple cannot get back together until the woman has validly married someone else. So if 3 divorces take place, then the woman completes her iddah. Then she must validly marry someone else. And if that marriage ends, finish the iddah there, then the possibility of remarriage would arise. And there are many wisdoms in this, amongst this, so that the matter of divorce is not taken lightly and the blessing of marriage is not taken lightly. Right? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 230, and I'll just mention in English for the purpose of brevity, that Allah Most High says, so if he pronounces divorce upon her a final time, meaning a 3rd time, she is no longer lawful for him again until after she may wed someone else. So if the latter then divorces her after its consummation, then there is no sin in her returning to her first husband, if they believe they can keep the bounds of Allah. And these are the bounds of Allah, which He makes plain to a people of understanding. So that is, and we have many answers on Seeker's Guidance. There are some fatwa that say that, well, 3 divorces said together only count as one. 3 divorces count as 3 divorces, right? It is, and there's a wisdom why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made divorce count. Why the Prophet ﷺ told us that every divorce counts, because it's a serious matter not to be joked about. And there's a social deterrence aspect to it. There are many answers on Seeker's Guidance explaining this. Take a religious answer that is a means to your safety and your salvation. Don't take legal opinions simply that please you. Because a little pleasure in this life, but great pain in the akhirah is not worth it. It's like one of our teachers, our new term is beginning on Tuesday, but he needs surgery. Okay? And he said, would it be okay if I delayed my classes by 2 weeks because I really need the surgery? I said, please, Shaykh, and this has been an ongoing problem with him for a while. He needs no surgery. I said, Shaykh, please, I'm your older brother. Please get this surgery. And we'll explain to the students that the classes are delayed 2 weeks for him. There's no big deal. Right? So sometimes one must make certain choices. that may be painful, but there's benefit in it.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله